the other side? Are you out there?
All right, everyone. This is Doc from the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. Broadcast of the Bolts Baseball versus FTB in the semifinal of the 11U AA Bracket B here in Whitesell. Brought to you by Tampa Bay USSSA and put on by Tampa Bay USSSA, and visit stpeteclearwater.com. The Scared Hitless tournament here on October 22nd and 23rd. Today being October 23rd, of course. Again, thanks for joining us as we broadcast this game live. So Bolts Baseball is in the field first. FTB will be at bat. So it looks like, well, we'll see who comes up first. And so FTB just went through finished the last game, so we'll see if they're going to hold to the next game. And see where we end up. So it looks like, I'm not 100%, but it looks like Miles is out there. I don't know if he's going to be at bat, or it looks like he might just be on deck. But we'll see who's leading off for FTB here in just a minute. Again, this is FTB versus Bolts Baseball in the semifinal of Bracket B. Oh, you know what? Let's realize something. Turn on Bluetooth. All right, so we're about to get this underway here. Just a minute, folks. Their adjustment here, so that way we can make sure that the camera is running at optimal capacity here, even within the sunlight, as things. All right, so will be Miles leading off here for FTB in the top of the first inning of this semifinal matchup. And I'll let you know who's batting as they come up. There's a ground ball to first base. First baseman takes it, and that's one down. So one out. Pitching for the Bolts is going to be Bennington, and catching is Wakefield. So coming up now is Carter for FTB. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt. And it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes to Carter. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out. One out. Nobody on here in the top of the first inning of this semifinal matchup. Ball 2. So 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Carter. Looks like Miguel is on deck. Ball high, and it takes it to a 3-0 count. So 3 balls, no strikes. Ball in the dirt. And on 4 pitches, Carter goes to first base. So Miggy steps in. So the ball gets away from the first baseman, goes down the first base line, and that will hold Carter at second base. So charge an error to the pitcher on that. Sports Network. You're welcome. So it's a 1-0 count to Miggy. Or 0-1 count, sorry. There's a foul ball there. No balls, 1 strike. Thompson's on deck. And the pitch. Ball outside, it's 1-1. Thanks, man. So just got the lineup handed to me, and I'll share it with you in just a minute. Ball outside, and it's a 2-1 count. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Top of the first inning, no score. And the pitch. Ball high. Oops. So 3 balls, 1 strike to Miggy. And the pitch by Bennington. Pop fly into center field. Center fielder has it. Runner tags and goes. And he will be safe into third base. So 2 down. Carter's at third. Thompson steps in. Ball in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Catcher makes a good recovery and keeps Carter from scoring. So 1-0 count to Thompson. 1 ball, no strikes. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So 1-1 count. Ball in the dirt, and it's 2-1 now. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Thompson. And the pitch. Foul ball. Out of play. And it's a 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball low. And it is a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner down at third base. No score. Top of the first inning. And the pitch. Ball 4. And Thompson's on with a walk. So runners at first and third. Drew steps in. So line shot to first base, grabs it, and that is the inning. So So no runs, no hits, no errors. And 2 left on base. And at the end of half inning, it's FTB 0. Bolts coming to bat. Oh, yeah. Well, they don't. The numbers aren't on there. I'm writing them down. You can see them when I'm getting the numbers now from the last game. So.
So the first one was 9.
Yeah. 1 second here. 77. 8. I'm not trying to hide it from you. I'm just trying to. Caleb and Joey. So bear with me, folks. My apologies for the delay here. I'm trying to get the lineup. Caleb is 10, Joey is 7. Okay. Okay, I think I have everything set with regards to the lineup now. The lineup cards come in late to me, so my apologies again for the delay. All right, so leading off here for Bolts baseball, and the bottom half of the first inning is going to be Chesko, followed by Wakefield and Labrada. Wakefield's your catcher, and Bennington is your pitcher. And here's the first pitch. Called strike. So no 1 count now to Chesko. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody out, nobody on. Bottom of the first inning. No score. There's a pop foul out of play. Way out of play. And it's an 0-2 count. It's a foul out of play, and then we'll do 0-2 over again. So no balls, 2 strikes. Chesko is hanging tough in there. And here is the 0-2 pitch. Ball outside, and it's a 1-2 count. I can't tell. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Foul back, and it is still 1-2. Ball just outside, so it's a 2-2 count, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. So ball outside, now it's full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Chesko. And the 3-2. Ball 4, and Chesko's on. So 1 ball, no strikes to Wakefield, who steps in. I'm trying to adjust the picture to get the best picture here, folks, so sorry about that. Not having much luck for some reason. And the pitch, there goes Chesko. He's up at second base. And it's a 2-0 count to Wakefield. 2 balls, no strikes.
Abre más que no sabe virarse, él no sabe, abre más. Abre más, no sabe.
There's a line shot on the gap in the left center. That's going to score 1 for the Bolts. Wakefield's still going. He's going to have at least a stand-up triple. And it is a 1-0 ball game. So, little hitting. There we go. Now if I can. That's ball 1 to Latrada. Runner on third base now for the Bolts. They have a 1-0 lead here in the first. Pop foul out of play. And I believe it's a 1-1 count now to Latrada. Or Labrada, sorry, Labrada. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Labrada. Runner on third, 1 runner in this inning. And there is nobody out so far. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner on third, 1 run in. Hits the runner, or hits the batter. So Labrada will be on with hit by pitch. And the inning continues. Nobody out. Alonso will be stepping in now. All right, so it looks like Labrada's okay. The coach is talking to the umpire. Not sure what's happening there. Nobody out. 2 on. Here in the top or in the bottom of the first inning, Bolts already put 1 run across, and they're threatening more. And the pitch, swing and a miss, and that is a 1 to Alonso. Labrada easily takes second base, and runners on second and third with nobody out. So Caleb is on the mound. Puka or Dylan is behind the plate for FTB. And here's the pitch. Pop foul, just out of play. And it's an 0-2 count. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, 2 on. Ball in the dirt. That gets just away from the catcher for a second. He makes the recovery. Caleb did a good job coming in to cover the plate. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's the 1-2 by Caleb. Ball high. So 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Massive lead by the Bolts on second base. That would be Labrada. FTB is pulled in. Their infield is. Except for third base. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Holds the runner at third. Nice play by Caleb. And that's 1 away. So Inaki, no, I'm sorry, that was Inaki. What the world? Confused. So it looks like maybe the card I was given is not right. We'll double check here. So apologies if I'm calling folks out of order. This is Davis up to bat. And Caleb steps off the back of the rubber. And the pitch. Pop foul out of play. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you? I don't think I have the right lineup. This is what was given, but I don't think that's right.
Oh yeah, that's wrong.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't want to give it
All right.
So we got 1, 2, 47.
But here's a question: do you have 2 number 1s? Because there's a number 1 out on.
Pinch running.
Oh, okay.
For the guy that got hit and he was a catcher.
Okay, got it. That makes sense. Okay.
He was our last.
So, all right.
I don't know the count. 2.
Yeah, I don't either.
2. All right. So
He'll tell us in a second. Let's see. So this is David.
He's gone. He's not here.
Oh, okay. So this is
after
Davis.
10 is 12. Yes.
It's 2-2.
21.
So wait a minute. So Davis is not number 4 batter. What batter is
No,
he?
number
5?
So he's 10. This is 12. Sorry.
It's a foul ball. Foul ball. So it makes it still a 2-2 count.
Barely a foul ball. Yeah.
So it's 1, 2, 47, 10, 12.
10, 12, 21.
Okay.
24. 13. And 23.
So only batting 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all we have.
Okay. Got it. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. So I think we're getting this squared away. So the first 3 batters were correct. There's a shot out to left field. That's over the left fielder's head. Thompson chasing it down. That's going to score 2 more. And Davis is on with a stand-up double.
Hey, good job, buddy.
So that was not Alonso batting earlier. That was Inaki. And then that was Davis that just hit that double. And he had a 2-2 count on him. There's a ground ball back to the pitcher, and that's 2 outs. Davis will remain at second base. There's a ground ball to the first baseman. Gets it, runs over, tags the base, and that is 3 outs. So the Bolts put up 3 runs here in the bottom of the first inning. They do that on 3 hits, so 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and 1 left on base. All right, so I'm going to finish getting this lineup squared away here, so just bear with me, folks. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, so I think we've got it squared away now. Bolts Baseball sent 7 batters to the plate. Got 3 hits, scored 3 runs. Left 1 on. Here in the semifinal, bottom of the first. We're going to the top of the second now. Looks like Thompson is now pitching. It is. Thompson's now pitching for, or maybe he always was. Sorry about that. I was going by the previous card I was given. So now we're all squared away. So Thompson's in pitching. I'm assuming Labrada. So Bolts only have 9 players today. Okay, so here we go. Troy will lead it off for FTB, followed by Eli, and that will be followed by Dylan or Puka. All right, so FTB is trying to get their team all fired up for to rally here in the inning. Labrada still behind the plate. And he just called out, sending down on 2, so we'll get underway here very shortly. All right, so here we go. Troy's at the plate. Again, thanks for joining us here. Called Strike, the Scared Hitless tournament put on by Tampa Bay USSSA and sponsored by VisitStPeteClearwater.com. The broadcast is on our channel here at Swing and a miss. And I believe it's an 0-2 count on Troy. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. So 1 down, and that'll bring up Eli. So a gem of a game so far by So call it strike on Eli. Ball 1. So Thompson throws 1 ball, 1 strike. I want to thank you all for joining us here. This is Doc, your commentator, play-by-play commentator on the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. Please subscribe and like our channel and our videos, and hit the bell so you get notified when we go live in our next broadcast. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Eli. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the second. FTB trails by 3. Kind of started the game much like they did in the first one against MVP, where they trailed by 3 out of the gate. And here's the 2-1 from Thompson. Swing and a miss. And it's a 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. Ball outside, and it's a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the second inning. And the pitch. It's a ground ball back to the shortstop, fields it across the diamond, and that is 2 outs. Nice job by Chesko out there. So Dylan steps in, or Puka. He's your catcher, and Caleb will follow, and he is your pitcher for this semifinal matchup between Bolts Baseball and FTB. Another one to Cheska, across the diamond. He overthrows, and that sends almost another overthrow. The error there, but to go to second base. So 2 outs, runner on second base. Caleb steps in for his first at bat. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Ball in the dirt, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Caleb. And here's the 1-1. Ball in the dirt. Makes it a 2 ball, 1 strike count. And the pitch. So Caleb gets hit by a pitch, and we have 2 runners on here in the top of the second. Looks like FTB may have something cooking. So pinch runner looks like it's should be Eli, actually. Maybe not. Nope. It's not sure who it is, actually. So both the catcher and pitcher come in. So it's like number 3. So Austin is running for Caleb. And number 3, Nolan is ball 1 to Joey. So Nolan is running for. There's a line shot to second base. Nice play by the second baseman to snag that. Takes himself to second base, and that's 3 outs. What a play. Okay, so no runs, no hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. And at the end of 1.5, it is the Bolts baseball 3, FTB nothing. Just a quick note here that FTB is left 4 runners on base in this one. So coming up here in the bottom half of the second inning for Bolts baseball is going to be Blanton, Rodriguez, and Chesko. Chesko walked his first time at bat. And they put up 3 runs on 3 hits and left 1 on. So we're going to step away for a moment for station identification. This is the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network.
Checo. El machete tiene tercera base, bro. Miguel. Checo tiene tercera base. ¿Y ese dónde?
All right, back to action here. Blanton steps into the batter's box, and the pitch. Ball a little up, and it's a 1-0 count. So Caleb is still on the mound. Puka Dillon is behind the plate still. And the pitch. It's a pop fly. Center field's coming over. No, right field. No one snags it. It actually drops in between all 3 of them. And Blanton's on with a single. So Bolts baseball has something kind of going here in the bottom half of the second. Rodriguez steps in. And here's the first pitch from Caleb. There goes the runner. Ball high. And he is in there safely. So 1 ball, no strikes to Rodriguez. One ball, no strikes. Nobody out. Runner on. Bottom of second. Bolts lead at 3-0. And the delivery by, Caleb checks the runner at second. He's back. So Caleb gets a sign, comes set, and delivers. Called strike. It's a 1-1 count, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, 1 on. Bottom of second. Bolts are threatening again. They put up 3 in the first. Checks the runner again. No one's holding him at second base. They're kind of teasing, but Miggy's kind of teasing over a little bit. And here's the pitch. Ball low. So it's a 2-1 count. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Caleb sets and delivers. Strike 2. So it's a 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out, 1 on base. 2-2 count to Rodriguez. Caleb sets and delivers the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Foul tip in the glove. Strike 3, and that is 1 out. So Chesko comes to the plate. And 1 out, 1 on here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss by Chesko. So it's a 0-1 count. No balls, 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of second. Bolts lead it 3-0. Caleb checks the runner. And the pitch by Caleb. Outside, and it's 1-1 to Chesko. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Chesko's last time up walked, and he scored a run in the first inning. And the pitch by Caleb. Ground ball, the right side. Caleb fields it, tossed to Eli, and that is 2 outs. So 2 down. Wakefield steps in. He tripled his last time up. So we got a runner at third base. 2 outs. And Wakefield steps in the box. And the pitch. There's a pop fly to shortstop. Miggy catches it, throws across, and gets him, and that's 3 down. Nice job by Miggy over there on a tough play. And that's 3 outs. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. And at the end of 2, it's Bolts 3, FTB 0. So the Bolts have left 2 on base this game and have gotten 4 hits and scored 3 runs. FTB has 0 hits but has also left 4 on base. Bolts have committed 1 error and FTB none at this point. So a quick station break. This is the Tampa USSSA Sports Network. Thanks for joining us today on this broadcast, folks. Anything else? right, folks, about to get underway here. Say again? Neil's number? I don't. No, sorry. All right, so we're underway here with Miles back in, leading off the third inning. And I got 1 ball, 1 strike on Miles. So 1-1 count, nobody on, nobody out. Top of the third inning. FTB trails by 3 runs here in this semifinal. Called strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thompson's ahead in the count. And pitch on the dirt, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here in the top of the third inning, and the 2-2 by Thompson. Ball 3. So full count now for Miles. So Miles last time up grounded out to first base. On deck is Carter, who walked his last time up, and ground ball foul, and we'll do 3-2 over again. And Miggy will be up after Carter, who flew out to center field. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3, and that's 1 down. So Thompson so far has registered 2 strikeouts rather. And here's the pitch. Carter fouls it back. And strike 1 on Carter. Ball inside, and it's a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball high, and it's a 2-1 count to Carter. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Top of the third inning. Called strike, and it's a 2-2 count. Ball 3, so full count again. There's a pop fly to shortstop. Chesko catches it, and that is 2 outs. So 2 down. Here's a foul. First baseman runs right into the fence trying to make the catch. He did not make the catch, and he's down. He ran into the fence head first. And the coaches are out there checking him right now. So we got a timeout here. So it's an 0-1 count to Miggy. So no balls, 1 strike. tried his best to catch that foul ball and was really close to the fence, but he dove right head first into the fence. And he's up and looks to be okay. So the coach says the player is fine. So great to see him get up and get back into this. So it's an 0-1 count to Miggy. So he's okay and coming back on the field. So that's number 12. That is looks to be Dwight Davis. Called strike, and that's 0-2 on Miggy. So no balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Ground ball into left field. That's going to be extra bases. Cut off by the left fielder. Nice throw back in, and it's not extra bases. Actually holds Miggy to a single. So nice play out there. By the left fielder to get that ball back in so quickly. So the first hit of the game for FTB. And Thompson steps in with 2 outs. Something cooking here for FTB perhaps in the top of the 3rd inning. Ball low. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Miggy down at first. 2 outs. Top of the 3rd. FTB trails by 3-0. I check Miggy at first. Throw goes back to Thompson. Thompson gets a sign, comes set, delivers. Called strike. So it's a 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Thompson. So Thompson's pitching to Thompson, oddly enough. And here's the pitch. There goes Miggy. Called strike 3, and that is the inning. So 3 down. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, and 1 left on base. At the end of 2.5, it's Bolts 3, FTB 0. FTB is now left 5 runners stranded on base. The pitching for the Bolts has registered 3 strikeouts, while the pitching for FTB is only registered 1. But a lot of ground balls for the hitters for the Bolts. So as we enter the bottom of the 3rd inning, it's going to be Labrada, followed by Yanaki and Davis. So first time up, Labrada got hit by pitch. And that was followed by Yanaki, who grounded out to the pitcher. And that was followed on by Davis, who hit a double. So it's 3-4-5 in the batting order. And this is Doc from Tampa USSSA Sports Network. And we'll take a small break here. First, before we do though, thanks for tuning in to the Scared Hitless tournament here in Whitesell, Field 1. 11U AA bracket action. Semifinal game between FTB and the Bolts baseball. Also, This game will remain on YouTube and the same YouTube channel, so please subscribe, like, and share. Also, we will be doing highlight reels as well, so make sure to come back and check that out. That's a good reason to hit that bell on there, so you get notifications when we do go live or we upload new content. So stay tuned. A lot of exciting new things coming in the coming months with the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. Again, this is Doc. Thanks for tuning in. And this tournament is sponsored by Visit stpeteclearwater.com. Alright, back to the action. Caleb comes set and delivers. Ground ball foul by Labrada. And it's a no one count. So no balls, one strike for Labrada. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Line shot to second base. Ended up being a ground ball. Throw over to first. And that is one out. So far, the bats have gotten kind of quiet for the Bolts. And here's a Naki, the first pitch from Caleb. Ground ball to short. Miggy comes in, picks it up, throws across, and gets him. And that is 2 down. So 2 up, 2 down, 2 pitches. Well, 3 pitches and 2 outs. So that'll bring up Davis, who last time up doubled and drove in some runs. All right, so he steps in the batter's box. Caleb gets a sign, comes set, and the pitch. Foul ball out of play. So 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Bolts baseball leads it 3-0 for FTB. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Pop fly in foul territory. Just dropped by the 3rd baseman, but it is a foul ball. So Drew couldn't hold on to it. And we will continue. So no balls, 2 strikes on Davis after 2 foul balls. And here's the 0-2 from Caleb. Called strike 3, drop 3rd strike. It wasn't a swing, so that's it. So caught looking, and that is 3 outs. So 3 up, 3 down for Bolts. Their bats have gone cold since the 1st inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And at the end of 3, it's still 3-0 Bolts. All right, coming up for FTB is going to be Drew, Troy, and Eli. Drew grounded out the first baseman his first time up. Troy struck out, and Eli grounded to short. Thompson still on the mound for the Bolts. Beautiful day here in Largo, Florida, at the Whitesell softball fields, which is in a beautiful area. So we are going in the top of the fourth here. The FTB American team has put across or got one hit, but they have left 5 on base. And so we'll be getting this underway here in just a minute. That's a catcher call coming down. Throw down. Chesko is backed up there by Wakefield. And we're set. So here we go in the top of the fourth inning. First pitch to Drew by Thompson, and it's a little outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Drew. And the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Drew. Nobody out, nobody on. Top of the fourth inning. FTB trails by 3-0. And ball a little up, and that makes it a 2-1 count. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Drew. Thompson comes set, gets a sign, and delivers. There's a ground ball, third base, down the third baseline. That is going to be a long single. Oh no, he's going to try stretching into 2, and he does. So Drew stretches that into a double, and FTB's in business. Nice play by the left fielder again, getting to the ball quickly and getting it in, and nearly snagged Drew at second. So Drew gets his lead. Thompson gets his sign, sets. Nope. And he turns around, and there's nobody there. So Miggy is at the plate now. Miggy has flying out to center and singled in the pitch. And same left fielder on the last single by Miggy tracked it down and held him to a single. So ball outside. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Troy. My bad, Troy. So Troy struck out his last time up, not Miggy. Sorry. That would have been Miggy. This is Troy. My apologies. Ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes on Troy. FTB's got something cooking here in the fourth. They trail by 3. And the pitch. Ball inside. And it's a 3-0 count. So 3 balls, no strikes to Troy. Eli's on deck. He grounded out to short last time. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. And here's the 3-1 pitch. It's a ground ball to short. Chesko misplays it. Drew holds it third, and Troy is on. So 2 on, nobody out, top of 4. Eli's coming up, and on deck will be Puka or Dylan. So we're charging an E6 to that.
Let's go.
And the pitch. There goes the runner. Ball in the dirt. And ball 1 to Eli. Troy easily still second base. And it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes to Eli. Here in the top of the fourth.
Entra más, entra más.
And the pitch. Ground ball to third. Snags it, throws over, and that is 1 away. However, Drew does score. So FTB is on the board. Troy holds at second. And Eli does get an RBI. So 1 down. Dylan, or no, wait, it's not Dylan. It looks like Nolan maybe stepping in. We'll double check here in a second. Foul ball. I believe it is Nolan. Yep, it is Nolan. So this is his first time at bat. And here in the top of the fourth. So a 1 count on Nolan. Ball in the dirt, and it's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. One run in for. There's a ball outside. It's 2-1 count now. 1 run in so far for FTB. They still have a runner on base with 1 out. And Caleb is on deck. There's a ground ball to short. Chesko fields it, across the diamond, and that is 2 outs. Very close play at first base, so nice job stretching by Davis. All right, so Caleb steps in now with 2 outs, runner on second base.
Let's go.
And the pitch. Ball outside.
Go.
So it's a 1-0 count to Caleb. 1 ball, no strikes. Joey, I believe, is on deck, but we'll see, assuming he's still in the game. He's not come out yet. There's a ground ball back in the middle to the pitcher, and Caleb is safe! And that moves Troy over to third. So an infield single for Caleb. So runners on first and third. It looks like Austin is coming in now for Joey. And the pitch. Ball high. This is Austin's first time up. And the pitch. Line shot out of play. And it's a 1-1 count. There's a ground ball in the hole. That's going to score another run, and it's a 3-2 ball game. So a single by Austin cuts the lead. And the pitch. It's a line shot into right center. That's getting down for a single, and the bases are going to be loaded. So bases loaded with 2 outs, 2 runs across this inning, cutting the lead to 1 for the Bolts. Carter steps in. Carter will be going in and handling, it looks like, the catching duties. And here we go. Pop fly, fair ball. It's a fair ball, tie game. And FTB will now take the lead. Unreal. What a placement of a ball. I mean, you can't do anything about that. You just got to tip your hat and say, great job. So 2 runs score on that. Miles goes to third, and Carter's on with a single. So far, 1, 2, 3. So FTB has amassed 5 hits and scored 4 runs in this one so far, and they've taken the lead 4-3. Bolts is the conference on the mound there with the coach. The ump breaks up the conference. And now, stepping into the box is Miggy, who I was talking about earlier, who did single and flew out to center field. They are batting 10, and this would be the 9th batter this inning that they've sent. There's a ball outside. Carter goes to second base, and that's a 1-0 count to Miggy. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, 4 runs across. There's a ball outside. So 2 balls, no strikes. FTB has put up 4 this inning and taken the lead here in the 4th. And the pitch. There's a line shot in the center field. That's going to score at least 1. And is going to score 2. And so FTB has now had a 6-run rally with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Thompson. So Thompson will be the 10th batter of this inning. But we got pitching change happening. So let's see who's coming in to pitch for the Bolts. Looks like it's going to be number 10 for the Bolts, which is Inaki, is coming in to pitch. So while Inaki warms up, let's just go through a recap of this inning so far. So start out with a double and an error on the throw from the shortstop. So put 2 runners on, and Eli grounded to third, drove in a run. Nolan grounded out to shortstop, and then a single by Caleb, a single by Austin, a single by Miles, a single by Carter, and then another single by Miggy, and that puts Miggy on first base, and a total of 6 runs across the plate. So 6 hits so far and 6 runs this inning for FTB. With 1 error committed. Alright, so Thompson will be stepping in. With no count on him so far today. Or not today, but in this game, he walked and struck out looking. Now, last game, he did hit a inside the park home run and a single as well. And Drew, who will be up after Thompson, should Thompson get on base. He also hit a inside the park home run last game. So it's been a pretty interesting turn of events. Thompson steps in. Ball inside, so it's a 1-0 count now to Thompson. 2 outs, a runner on, 6 runs across this inning. FTB is the bench is still rallying their team. And there's the pitch. Ball up and outside, and it's a 2-0 count now to Thompson. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 1 on, 6 runs across this inning. So Naki checked the runner at first. Swing and a miss. And strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Thompson. And here's the pitch. There it goes. Miggy. Line drive into right field. That's going to go for extra bases. The right fielder's chasing the ball down. Could this be another inside the park home run? Miggy will score. 7th run across. And Thompson is coming home. Here's the throw. He's safe. Inside the park home run for Thompson. 2nd one of the day. And that makes it an 8-run inning. So 8 runs put up this inning by FTB. 2 inside the park home runs today for Thompson. And bases are clear for Drew, and here's the pitch. So Drew started the inning with a double, and he faces a ball. Ball outside, and that makes it 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes to Drew. Top of the 4th inning. What an exciting game. There's a fly ball into center field. Center fielder's coming on, makes the catch, and ends the inning. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. FTB puts up, after the bats being quiet for 3 innings, puts up 8 runs on 7 hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base for the first time this game. And right now, as of the end of the 3.5, it's FTB 8, Bolts baseball 3. Bolts baseball has been pretty quiet since the start of that first inning, where they put up 3 quickly, and now they trail by 5. So let's see what they put together here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Leading off will be Bennington, followed by Thompson and Blanton. So Bennington grounded out to the pitcher last time up. Thompson grounded out to first base, and Blanton singled. So let's see what this inning holds in store for the Bolts. This is Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. Be back in just a second. Back to the action. Carter threw it down to Miggy. Miggy snagged it. And we're ready for bottom of the fourth to get underway here. Bennington steps in. Caleb's still on the mound. Carter is now behind the plate. And the pitch. Pop foul. And it's a no one count. So no balls, one strike. And here's the pitch. There's a line shot out in the left center field. That's going to get down for a single, at least. And it is. So a single for Bennington to lead off the bottom of the fourth inning for the Bolts. That brings up Thompson next. Grounded out to first base his first time up. So runner on, nobody out, bottom of the fourth inning. Bolts trail 8-3. Throw over, and Caleb checks runner first. He's back. And here is the first pitch to Thompson. Nope. Checks the runner again. He's back to first base. Caleb checks the runner again. Sets, delivers. There goes the runner. Called strike, and the ball is just off the mark. So it's a 0-1 count, and Bennington steals second. So no balls, one strike. So Thompson here in the bottom of the fourth. Nobody out. One on. FTB has a 5-run lead now. Ball outside, so 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. They put up 8 runs in the top half of the fourth. FTB turns and throws. Bennington back, or Caleb turned and threw. Bennington's back to second base. And up, turns and throws again, trying to keep the runner close to second. All right, so Carter goes out to talk to Caleb, probably to get him to stop going to second base. It'd be my guess. I don't know, but it kind of appeared that way with some comments that he made down here close to us. And here we go with the 1-1 pitch. Ball 2. So 2-1. So Bennington's not getting a huge lead at second base,
21,
which could have been the reason for saying, "Hey, let's get the batter." Caleb sets, delivers. There's a ground ball, second base. Couldn't get to it. It's going to score a run, and that's going to make it an 8-4 ball game. All right. So Caleb, throwing home, allowed Thompson to go to second base. So for the first time since the first inning, Bolts have put up a run. It makes it an 8-4 ball game. So Blanton steps in. Blanton last time singled. And he'll be followed by Rodriguez, who struck out his first time up. So nobody out. Runner on second. 1 run in. Ball high. And it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes to Caleb.
We'll make it secondary move.
And Caleb turns and throws to second. Thompson is back, no problem. So we hear ball. It's the Bolts dugout telling him that the second baseman still had the ball. There's a ball outside. Carter, this is going to be close to third, and they get him out at third. So Thompson started to go and then realized, and then kept on going when he realized that Carter had it. Carter throws it down and gets Thompson for the first out. And it's 2-0 count on Blanton. All right, so one down. Blanton has a 2-0 count. And the pitch. Called strike, and it's a 2-1 count now. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 pitch. Pop foul. Out of play. And that makes it a 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 3. So full count now to Blanton. And here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is 2 outs. So Rodriguez steps in. He struck out his first time up. See if he can get things going here. Maybe a 2-out rally for the Bolts. The Bolts have gotten 1 run this inning, cutting the lead to 8-4. And here's the pitch. Call strike. So no balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. And pitch. Ground ball down the third baseline. That's going to be at least a single. Thompson stops it, gets the ball back in, and Rodriguez is on base with a 2-out single. That brings Chesko to the plate and Wakefield on deck. So Chesko has walked and grounded to the pitcher, and Wakefield has tripled and grounded out to the shortstop. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change, maybe? No, maybe not. We'll see here. I think they're just talking about some strategy there. All right, so Caleb remains on the mound. There's 2 outs, runner on first base, 1 run across so far this inning for the Bolts, with Chesko at the plate. And here's the pitch. Runner goes. Looks like ball 1. So 1-0 count. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs. 1 on. 1 run across. And the Bolts trail 8-4. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. So it's a 1-1 count now. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Rodriguez stands down at second base currently. And the pitch. Ball up, and it is a 2-1 count. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Chesko trying to extend the rally here in the bottom of the fourth for the Bolts. And the pitch. Ball 3. So 3-1 count now to Chesko. Caleb gets a sign and delivers the 3-1 pitch. Pop up, and Caleb makes the catch, and that's 3 outs. So Bolts get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 on base and no errors. So at the end of 4, it is FTB 8, the Bolts 4. So I think we're getting near time, but we'll get some validation on that and let you guys know where we are. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back in a moment.
Hey, Blue, how much time's left? 7 minutes? So we gotta finish this inning.
Yeah,
So we're starting.
because we're home.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no matter what.
That extra inning really last, really put us all way behind. So. Yeah, if the championship started, it started.
About to get things underway here in the top of the 5th. So there's what we found out was there was less than 5 minutes to go, but because we are starting another inning, the game will so the Bolts will get a chance to bat since they're a home team, and we are starting a new inning. So here we go, top of the 5th. Troy steps in. There's a ball. So Troy struck out and was reached on an error. He'll be followed by Eli, who's grounded out to third and short. Be followed by Nolan, I believe, is still in the game. We'll find out. There's a called strike. So it's a 1-1 count now to Troy by Yanaki. Nice pitch there by Yanaki. So if Nolan's up, Nolan would have grounded out to short last time. It's pop foul out of play, and that makes it a 1-2 count on Troy. And then he'll be followed by Caleb. Should we need 4 batters in this inning? This is the semifinal game of the Bracket B 11U AA, and we will stay here. We'll take a break and come back, but we will be here for the championship game. So popped up, foul, out of play, and we'll do 1-2 again. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out, nobody on. Top of 5. I'm sorry, 2-2. My bad. I missed a boulder. I'm a slacker, apparently. Anyway, here we go. Ball 3. Or called strike 3. Oh, all right. So I guess I need to wait. So Troy strikes out looking. Eli steps in now. 2 ground outs to the left side of the field. So Naki looks in, gets a sign, and delivers. Called strike on the outside corner. So no balls, one strike to Eli. Nobody out, or I'm sorry, one out, nobody on here in the top of the fifth. Ball high, and it's a 1-1 count to Eli. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And pitch. There's a pop fly, shallow right. Right fielder comes on, makes the catch. And that is 2 away. So 2 down. That brings up Nolan. Like I said last time up, he grounded out to short. And Caleb is on deck. So ball low, and it's a 1-0 count now to Nolan. Called strike, and it's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on, top of 5. FTB leads it 8-4. We are at time limit, so the Bolts will bat in the bottom of the inning. And the pitch. There's a line shot into left field, shallow left field. That's going to get down for a single, and Nolan's on with his first hit of this game. So 2 out single by Nolan, and it brings up Caleb. So Caleb has been hit by pitch and singled, so he's 1 for 1 at this game. Austin will come out on deck. Nolan gets the lead at first, and Aki gets a sign and delivers. Call strike. So an 0-1 count to Caleb. 2 outs. Nolan at first. Naki checks the runner, gets a sign, and delivers. There's a line shot into center field. That will be... I was waiting to see if Nolan made it, and he did. So that is a back-to-back singles given up by Naki after 2 quick outs. So now Austin steps in. Austin singled his last time up and scored. Caleb did the same thing. And then we'll go back to the top of the lineup with Miles, who also singled and scored. There's a ball high. And it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Ball low. So 2-0 count now to Austin. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Nobody, 2 outs, 2 on. And the pitch. Called strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Two on, 2 out. 2 out rally here by FTB. There's a pop fly in the shallow left field. That's going to get down for a single and load the bases for Miles. So 2 out rally now, loads the bases for FTB. And Miles steps in, who singled and scored his last time up. And Carter comes out on deck. Or Carter is on deck, who has done the same thing. I believe Carter will be coming out.
Hey, 2 down, guys. Let's go, let's go.
And the pitch. Ball high. So 1-0 count. 1 ball, no strikes. And here's the 1-0 delivery. Call strike. And it's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded, 2 outs. After 3 back-to-back singles, loads the bases. And here's the pitch to Miles. Called strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, bases loaded. And the pitch. There's a ground ball to second base. Second baseman fields it. Throws over, and that is 3 down. So no runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left on base. Bringing the total today for FTB, leaving runners on base, is 8. So coming up here in the bottom half of the 5th, which will be unless the Bolts tie it, and that's all they do, this could be the last at bat. So leading off for the Bolts will be Wakefield, who has tripled and grounded out to short, followed by Labrada, who has walked a hit by pitch and grounded out to second, and he will be followed by Inaki, who is grounded out to the pitcher and shortstop. So we'll see if they can get a rally going here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. So Caleb is still on the mound, and Carter's still behind the plate. Infield remains the same, except, yes, the infield remains the same. The only change was, I believe, Drew moving to back, or being subbed for by Troy, or at least moving to third base. So he may not be subbed by Troy, but anyhow, he's not currently on the field. All right, so about to get this underway. Nice throw by catcher. And here we go. So Wakefield steps in. And here's the first pitch. Hit him. So Wakefield gets on base with a hit by pitch. So the Bolts are trying to rally their team to are cheering on their team to rally to get those 4 runs back at least, if not 5. So Wakefield gets his lead at first. Caleb checks the runner, comes set, goes to first base.
Good job, Bradley, down there. That's a good job.
So Caleb checks the runner again. Wakefield's definitely going to go here. Have it. There he goes. Nope. Oh, the ball hit off the catcher's shin guard and goes to the right, which allows Wakefield to go to second. Oh, Blues foot. All right, so the coach is going to go out and talk to his What count do you have?
Just one.
Just one. Okay, I'm going to make sure I did. I could have missed something there. Who knows, right? So,
It's just one ball.
okay, thank you. All right, so quick mound is broken up. Caleb remains in the game. It's a 1-0 count to Labrada, with Wakefield standing down at second base. Or no, yep. All right. So here we go. There's the 1-0 pitch. Called strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on second base. Caleb checks runner at second. Wakefield's back in there safely. It's a 1-1 count on Labrada. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Pop fly out to right field. Austin's underneath it. He misses it. Goes over his head. Wakefield is coming around. He's going to score. And Labrada is in with a stand-up double. So now the Bolts have cut the lead to 8-5. Nobody out. And Labrada stands down at second base. That brings up Inaki, who is grounded out to the pitcher and to shortstop. On deck will be Davis, who's had a pretty good day in this game. He doubled and struck out. So there's a ground ball, foul ball. That was very close. If that would have definitely scored a run, and for sure been extra bases for Inaki. So an 0-1 count, no balls, 1 strike. Now that double by Davis was back in the first inning that scored some runs. And here we go. Ball low. So 1-1 count, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. There's a ground ball. Nice snag by Troy, but there's no play at first base. Nobody covering third, so Labrada goes to third. So an infield single for Inaki. And the Bolts have something going here. So runners at first and third. Nobody out still. Inaki is probably, he is, there he goes. So Caleb balks, and that sends a runner in from home. And that should move. Well, Inaki will be at second since he was going to second. He was technically at first base, hadn't made the second base yet, so he will stay at second. So now the lead is cut to 8-6. Still nobody out. Inaki at